So they've finally arrived, everyone. It's the Doctor Who crew.
Hello.
Hola. Mr. David Tennant.
Hello.
And Miss Catherine Tate.
Hello.
We've got BBC royalty in the house.
We have indeed. It's a surreal moment.
It is, isn't it? Forget the Hollywood A-listers, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, don't be humble.
I've never seen so many people wait outside the building yet, and we've had lots of people visit this building.
They get up early, don't they?
but they're like in weird positions. They're like head round the corner, squeaking out of tower blocks and stuff like that. Real Doctor Who fans.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, David.
Yeah.
You are the Doctor.
Yes, I am.
And, for me, it's kind of weird because obviously growing up as a kid...
Yeah.
Which I'm going to come to in a minute, Catherine, because I know you weren't like me. As a kid, it was all about Doctor Who.
Me too.
And I might be giving my age away. No, I won't. Tom Baker, and even I just about remember John Pertwee.
Oh, right, okay.
That's quite a while ago, isn't it? Let's not go into years.
Did they even have special effects then, Trev? It was an egg carton on a stick then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who was your first Doctor Who?
Tom Baker was mine.
Tom Baker.
And then Peter Davison was...
Yeah.
I was, yeah. Also.
Catherine, you don't really get involved here, do you?
No, I don't want to lie and say I was a massive Doctor Who fan, because I wasn't. I was aware of Doctor Who, obviously I was. And,
never seen it before she turned up on the first day of the Didn't know what it was.
I made a terrible mistake of saying about John Pertwee. I said, I preferred Doctor Who when he was Words of Courage.
See, that's the original Doctor. That's the original bad man Doctor Who, John Pertwee.
But I'm convinced that at that time girls weren't that interested in it. I think it's become more. I think it was when Billy got involved, girls became more, and you're a younger Doctor and everyone fancies you, but I don't remember everyone fancies John Pertwee or Tom Baker.
Right. I think the original Doctor Who's more like headmasters.
Exactly,
you know
they
were
teachers, weren't they?
Yeah, teachers or headmasters.
You're the funky supply teacher who lets
them like that.
Who lets them muck about in lessons.
They're sex symbols. Doctor Who
says, "Hey, call me Dave."
Yeah.
Doctor Who should not be a sex symbol. David, you are now seen, as a bit of a, dare I say, there are certain people on my team that quite like you.
Well, it's not intentional. I just turn up. Do you know what I mean? I'm not playing it for the sex.
He milks every bit of innuendo in every line, don't you?
But on a serious note, why? As a kid growing up, there were all sorts of really cheap science fiction, British-made science fiction type programs. The special effects were awful. Yeah,
it didn't really matter though. I mean, I remember as a kid loving Doctor Who, loving Blake 7, and. I think even as a kid I thought, well, that's a bit shoddy, but it didn't bother me. I still loved the show,
Why Doctor Who, though? Why has that become a national treasure, do you think?
Oh, well, if we could answer that. I don't know. It's difficult to know, isn't it? I think it's something to do with the kind of the fact that everything the Doctor does is a bit hand-knitted, So even though it's technology way beyond your ken, you sort of feel like it's something you might be able to make one of those machines out of a bit of an old washing machine and an elastic band, because that's sort of what he does.
It starts on Saturday at 6:20, the 4th series. Let's get a bit excited. Listen to this.
Okay.
He's out there, burning through time, facing 1,000 dangers across the stars, and never giving up. He looks like a man, but he's a legend, and his name is the Doctor. He'll come back to save us, and this time I'm gonna be ready. Then, just like that, I won't look up.
Oh my God!
We had a lot of
a man, he's a legend. I'm gonna start doing that to Trevor now.
So who's threatening the world in the series? Come on,
who isn't? Frankly,
they walk among us.
Yeah,
do they really?
Oh, I see. Because 2 of the other assistants from the previous series, they're going to return. Now, is this show big enough for 3 assistants now?
Oh, well.
Do you know what I mean? Are we going to see a bit of rivalry between the assistants?
Sort of everyone kind of gets on, don't they?
Yeah. And also, there's, and I suppose with me and Freeman there is, but it's not like there's. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say.
Oh,
I was going to say it's not like we're 3 and you at the same time, is it? You know what I mean? It's just there's different story strands.
You aren't giving anything away
Not
at all.
at
are you?
I didn't
all.
even understand what you just said.
I don't know. I'm looking at the telly. What I'm saying is, it's not like we're all with you in the TARDIS at the same time going on a mission.
Not all the time, but
No.
there are moments
there are
of that as well.
moments.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, by the end of the series, everyone's back, frankly.
Okay.
So the TARDIS gets quite clubby then.
Do you know if Noel Clarke will be back in?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. I think we're allowed to even say that.
Yeah,
now.
he was.
Noel's back at the end of the
Yeah.
series, yeah.
Noel's back, the man who brought us kidulthood. And
You
that
really
adulthood.
can't say a lot, can you? I'm sensing like you've been trained and they've had like, like a big meeting. It's like, you cannot say
Yeah,
this. You
you
can't.
do, and you get confused
The Doctor Who
sometimes as to what you're allowed to say, what you're not. And people are asking you about things that are. Everybody
People
knows
say, "What
about.
day is it?" And I go, "I can't comment."
All right,
What's the time? I couldn't.
Let's play Madonna and let's discuss while this is playing what we can ask them, shall we, Zena? Yeah? Guys, I'd like to ask you, what do you think about Madonna making records like this then?
Oh, I love. You gotta love a bit of Madge, ain't you?
Still?
Oh yeah.
She's beyond criticism now. Isn't
course she
She's
is.
just stayed the course, and it's brilliant.
She's
Yeah.
on the cover of Vanity Fair in her pants again.
Yeah, but have you seen that
Airbrushed
picture?
so much.
I haven't
that.
seen it.
Oh my!
Listen, if I'm on the cover of Vanity Fair at 703 years old, I want to be airbrushed too.
All right, fair
play
dues,
to
fair
her.
dues, fair dues. Let's not beat up on Madonna, shall we?
We love a bit of Madge. I went to see her last year in,
Did you?
in the Cardiff Millennium Stadium.
Wow.
Were you at the
amazing
front?
live.
Were you at the
No,
front?
she was quite far away.
Okay, you didn't queue then, did you, David? You got the VIP treatment, right? The Doctor Who treatment. He just beamed himself up in some way, didn't he? David,
Yes.
now you're Doctor Who
Yes.
for more than one series, so you're definitely a Doctor Who. You didn't just go in there for one series and come out.
I think, listen, Paul McGann did it for a 190-minute film, but
He's a doctor.
number 8 forever too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about always being associated with the role? Obviously, you're an actor. You're going to move on to other things eventually.
Yeah, but I'm very proud of it. We had this press screening last night, the first 2 episodes, and I was loving the fact that everyone was getting to see it. I'm really proud to be part of it. So, yeah, I mean, admittedly, the first line of the obituary has probably been written, but at least there'll be an obituary. At least somebody will care.
That's a good attitude. It's not quite like just being in EastEnders and never doing anything else, is it? It's going to lead to other things, I'm sure.
Well, one hopes, but who knows? But if this is as good as it ever gets, then that'll do for me.
If you're the youngest Doctor and the oldest Doctor, you just never left.
Yes.
He's 65.
One question for both of you. Everybody's queuing up to be in this programme. There's no, it's more people than Strictly Come Dancing, it seems. You know what I mean? They're getting the best people to that. So, who would you love to see in the show? Do a cameo. Who would you love to cameo next year?
Audrey Hepburn. That'd be clever, wouldn't it?
That would be incredible.
Her availability's limited these days, but
I'd love Alison Janney to be in it.
oh yeah,
Wouldn't that be great? Have someone from the West. Wing?
anyone from the West Wing.
Anyone
They
from
can
the
play
West
anything
Wing.
they
That's
like.
no-
Do you know who I'd love to see? Lauren. I'd love Lauren to be in Doctor Who.
In Doctor Who. But you know when I first did the Christmas special, I always thought Donna was like Lauren grown up, actually. My character is a little bit like that teenager, sort of grown up.
Yeah.
I
It's got elements of
I
that.
didn't want to ask, but I feel I have to, as we're the youngest BBC station.
Ah.
That I know a lot of our listeners have gone to school the following day after watching the Catherine Tate show with your latest catchphrase, right?
Oh, yeah.
Have we lost Catherine Tate forever?
Oh, I hope not. No, I hope not. At all. I love doing my show, and I love that. I love that the children watch it and pick up on it and like it. I love it. I just sort of, it's hard to keep coming up with ideas, so I don't want to just keep sort of churning it out. But I hope I've not. I hope Well, it'll be unlikely I say I'm bothered again because she had a bit of an accident, that character.
Yeah.
But we don't know. Body was never found. So.
I tell you what, if it doesn't happen again, it's a liberty.
There's a tear in my eyes, Ian. You don't understand. There's a tear in my eye. I'm a big fan of Catherine Tate as well. David Tennant, you are a national institution.
God bless you.
Catherine Tate, a national treasure.
Oh, thank you.
Doctor Who, good luck. 6:20 on
You're a
Saturday.
treasure. I'm an
I know, I was
institution.
about to say that.
I think you've come out better.
I quite
than
like that because I'm sort of glitzy and worth a lot, whereas you're where mental people go.
It's on at 6:20. Is the time going to move on Saturday?
It's on at 6:20 this week and maybe next week, and then I think it's going to start moving later. Yeah.
Okay, good luck with the series, everybody. Doctor Who.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Hola, hola.
Thank you.